This one's brought to you by Manscaped, the best in below the waist grooming. Man them, if you haven't got the 4.0, I beg you go and check that out. Cause if you want extra inches and you don't want your girl to be picking pubes out of her mouth, take this 20% code and go get your shit right. We got a code for you that comes with 20% off and free shipping, so there's no complaints.
Lads, trust me, your balls are gonna thank you after. Trust me.
Comes straight to your door, comes with a little waterproof thing, rechargeable, comes with a light, comes with all the different little levels. If you don't want to go fully bald, you can go 1 level, 2 level, 3 level.
You can give your balls a fade.
As I said, the code is BSHOP. Make sure you do that at manscaped.com to get yourself one of the 4.0s. Don't miss out. Guess who's back in the place? It's the B-Shop boys. I'm the boy, Big Ranger.
It's your boy Ben Frank. Welcome.
We're back.
Episode 19.
It's been a journey, blood.
10 months, 11 months now?
Yeah, when did we start? What was it, Jan, innit?
No, we started, I think it's in February.
Yeah, our first episode come out in Feb.
The mental still, the levels that you go through from that first episode where I thought it was a disaster show to now.
I know. And one of the first shows, everyone says the first show is one of the good ones, to be fair. So, as I said, thank you for the watchers anyway, for the loyal people that keep coming back every week in, week out.
We
see you. And as I said, we're going to have something big in store for you. So just watch out. We ain't ever forgot you. But anyway, before we get into the episode.
One thing. You people that are watching now, share it. Click share, copy the link and just send it to your family group chats, your friend group chats. Just send it. Get people involved. Listen,
it got to the point where just click onto it and have a little watch. 5 minutes in, we appreciate you. Just click the link, watch it. We need the views, we need the subscriptions, and we need the likes. So keep them coming. And we've got something big coming for the fans anyway. But yeah, we're 3 more away from 1,000 on the Instagram. So, yeah, do something. Because Ben said, remember in a couple episodes, when we hit a bag, he's going to do something crazy.
So
if you want to see what that crazy is, you won't like it when he's crazy.
Trust me. Anyway, welcome to the B-Shop Show.
Yeah. We're back. PodShow, the best PodShow around. Reporting live from Richie's Barbershop. The cameraman is getting the wickedest fade you ever seen. We just turned him from a 6 clean into a 10. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a mad thing. You should see.
Catch him on camera.
Can we get it around? Yeah, let's get a little view. Let's get a little snapshot. Hold tight, Richie, number 1 around town. You like me?
Definitely.
All right then.
Let's start off with, obviously, the early kickoff on Saturday was City versus Man United.
Mad thing.
It's crazy because obviously,
as I said, we said it and time again. They've been found out, lads.
No, it's not even that they've been found. There was no real style. Like when Solskjaer first come in, it was just vibes, like pure vibes. United were getting results. Ferdinand got gassed. And now it's slowly starting to sink in that he's not the right guy.
Bare big players with no tactics. Everyone keeps saying it. I saw Rio saying it. Like they have no personality. Man United have no personality currently. As I said, it's like, you know when you build a team on FIFA, you got all the top players, but there's just no chemistry.
No chemistry whatsoever. It's mad still because you're getting bare teams. Like I was listening to TalkSport today. Bare teams are coming to Old Trafford and just winning for the first time in 100 years. Bruv, they're saying that 20% of Manchester United's defeats have come under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
That's a mad thing.
There's
a mad stat.
There's been managerial sackings this week as well. Not least still in. Don't get me wrong. I don't like seeing managers getting sacked. I love United how they are now. It's sweet. I enjoy it.
We're taking points from the bridge all day.
Long may it continue. But you know, it comes with Man United are a big club. Like if we're gonna stay neutral, it's not right where they are right now.
Yeah, it's true. Especially with big names in their team, Pogba, Ronaldo, Sancho. Like Sancho hasn't even got a game.
They're not even playing him.
They're not even playing him. I feel like they're wasting talent, and I've seen it many time and time again on Twitter and on all the platforms talking about they are holding back the young boys. Ronaldo, in a sense, is holding back the young boys.
We say that though, but bruv, without Ronaldo this season,
it's true.
Who knows? Like he's been getting last-minute winners, last-minute equalisers.
Doing what Ronaldo does.
Doing what Ronaldo does. Like even in the game, like he had the wicked man shot. Like obviously the keeper saved it, bruv. It's crazy still.
Yeah, it's true, man.
Probably turned him into a 10, innit?
Yeah, proper, man. He's done him up proper, blood.
Chelsea now. Boy, listen.
Who did they have at the weekend?
They played Burnley. But like I said,
they didn't get the 3, did they?
No, they got 1. No. But I did say Chelsea should win the league. So a point at home, even though they dominated the game, cool.
They'll take done. That. Like, they're still top of the league currently, aren't they?
But
they're not really clear though, are they?
Now 2 points ahead of City, 3 ahead of West Ham.
But ladies and gentlemen, can I just say something? Guess who's back in the title race?
Whoa,
all right, cool.
Whoa.
Not so much the title race, but for the man them that was, I'm gonna put money down for Arsenal to be relegated. All the Man United boys, don't ever sleep on man. We've cleared what I think was it, not 20 games unbeaten. I saw like a mad stat currently. I think it is around that, but it could be about 20 games unbeaten. I think.
Who, Arsenal?
Yeah, currently. That's in all competitions. Hence why we got back up to from, what was it, 16th to back to 5th.
It's mad though, because you say all competition, but Arsenal have only played, if I'm correct, in the Carabao Cup and the Prem. Crazy. But you got to give it to Mikel Arteta, because you lot was screaming. No, not necessarily, but there were Arsenal fans screaming for his head. Like, absolutely screaming for his head. You see me, from an outside man looking in, I do think your results are a bit lucky, but there is luck in football.
Yeah, some of them, as I said, we scraped. Our last performance, as I said, we could have scored more, but the performance is average. Our defence is looking strong. That's one thing I will say. Ben White leading it from the back. You put it that way.
Let's talk about Ramsdale. Because people wrote him off people were laughing at Arsenal.
Relegation, as I said.
He's a relegation man.
Literally, he is going to be number one for England. Give it probably what?
He's on one now. Pickford. I don't like Pickford anyway, so I'm with you. I'm with you.
He's on the way there. And the ESR call up. If that ain't proof in the pudding that, as I said, Arsenal were doing the right things. Gabriel got called up for the Brazilian squad for the first time ever.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just showing their display. If you notice that it is people from the back, and as I said, ESR deserves to be there.
Do you know who I think
but I think they done it as a pity thing because they, as I said, Rashford and Ward-Prowse ain't going no more.
No, so they got injured. Well, not injured, but they had slight knocks, so they didn't want to. Southampton didn't want to risk them. But, and obviously with Rashford it's understandable because he's just come back from an injury. Ward-Prowse, Southampton are in a bit of a relegation run, so they need him fit. He's probably their best player. But one thing I would say about Arsenal's upturn in form, it's all coincided with the return of Thomas Partey.
Yeah, but although he's been injured for the
last against Watford.
Yeah.
But he's been
the middle, as I said, the middle has changed, and the defence, as I said, they're playing with more pride at the back. They are, when they're celebrating being good defensively, which I like to see. As I said, it's normally coming from Ramsdale because, as I said, he is, if not White, then he is leading from the back. That they all, as I said, Tomiyasu, he has these games where I think, is he really what everyone's making him out to be?
No, he's cold. I think he's cold.
But there's a few times when he's been absolutely made to look like a baby.
Is it?
Yeah.
To be fair, you lot have got a big game coming up after the international break.
Yeah, I know.
You're at Anfield.
Well, boy, if Hammers can do it, we've got the potential to it, especially with our current form. But the international break, I think, is going to put a halt to that. Everyone's going to come back. The legs are going to be different. Playing with the pagans, basically. It's different. It's a different vibe. It's a different vibe. They're going to come back and not really have the hunger for it like they would have.
I'm just hoping no one gets injured.
Yeah.
Just hoping no one. Like, obviously, we
especially for you guys. Shall we go on to them? Shall we get onto your?
Yeah, let's get onto my team. I haven't been airing no one's calls. I just couldn't bother to talk.
By the way, he's still on D&D till this day.
Listen, look, and I said it, and I said, you heard my call to TalkSport. They parked the bus, they just kept going long to their fastest player, winning corners. It was poor from Liverpool. We should have won.
But everyone has off games, isn't it? Everyone has that bogey team. West Ham happen to be in incredible form right now. And this,
you have to give it to West Ham.
You have to give it to West Ham. Declan Rice is absolutely a bad thing.
Yeah,
he's doing loads. But then again, if you look at the flip side, if Trent and everyone was playing well in Liverpool, it could have been one of those games where they could have got a spanking. But it's just the fact that West Ham were in form, Liverpool weren't in form, and that's just how the result. That's how the result played out.
Luckily for everyone else we play, we're going to be missing Bobby Firmino for another month.
Bad thing. So we get that chance.
Massive miss, but you know, it's Arsenal at Anfield. It should be guaranteed free. Shout out my brother Jeff. It should be guaranteed 3 points, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we're at the game live.
Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. Man needs to get some tickets because they need the B-Shop boys in attendance, moving like hooligans.
Relegation. So obviously, we haven't really spoke about this, but Newcastle, right? So they've been bought out by these Saudi owners.
It's mad for them.
The richest club in the world currently. Just appointed Eddie Howe as their manager. Boy,
it could be a sad story. If I'm honest, the owners could be like fuming because it could literally the team's not even playing
the championship next season.
Literally, they could be the richest team in the championship. Like it's in the Prem, but in the championship, it's mental. Like it's actually.
To be fair, I hope they go down just because it will delay it. Because Eventually,
they're going to be the super
there
team.
will be the super team in the league. There'll be another City, and all them teams that are still fighting. So it gives us a chance. I reckon about 6. If they go down, 8 years until they get to the top. If they stay up, if they make signings, because there's talk of Eden Hazard going to Newcastle on loan.
What Fat Hazard though?
Fat Hazard.
What's the point?
I feel like he could still.
He will still do things at Newcastle, by the way.
Do you know
Get
what I
me?
mean?
He's still going to do things. He'll still improve the squad.
If you think Newcastle, that squad, that's the same squad that carried them in the Championship to now. Like,
And I swear they made a bid for a big keeper as well. I was hearing in the news.
Is it?
Yeah. I think they're trying to just poach all Barcelona's player. Because Barcelona are in dismay as well as it is, blood.
Hopefully though, for the sake of, I find it entertaining all this stuff. Hopefully they stay. I don't really care. I hope, because I like Eddie Howe as a manager. I think he's a really good switched on manager. Done well with Bournemouth, brought them up from League 1, League 2 to the Prem, got them down, left after a year. Listen,
yeah, you never know. It is what it is, man. We'll see how it goes, man. But as I said, keep an eye on Newcastle. They're ones to watch. All the hype surrounding them and all the press and all that. So we need to see what's going on. With all that big money, put your money where your mouth is and get out of the fucking relegation zone. You get me?
There's been another massive managerial sacking. So Aston Villa got rid of their manager.
Who's going in?
Steven Gerrard.
In my opinion, it's too early.
100%. Who Lampard done it in the Prem. Obviously, he got the Chelsea job. It was too big for him.
It was
too big for him. Ended up getting the sacking. Is this too early for Gerrard? Maybe. Yeah. But
then again, pressure makes diamonds, or it can burst pipes.
Here's the thing, though.
We'll see.
Look at Vieira. Yeah. But Vieira's learned a lot. Like he's
had a lot of time.
Do you remember Sol Campbell?
I swear, no, but obviously, if you look at the time that Patrick Vieira stopped football and the time when Steven Gerrard stopped football.
But this is the thing, though. Look at what Vieira's doing at Palace now. Yeah, Gerrard could come in and do that at Villa, but Gerrard and Lampard got quicker routes.
Yeah.
Like, there was a thing. Sol Campbell was saying that black players that become managers don't get that fast track route. Like it's like only, but that's why I'm so happy. I like Palace. Like, I love seeing what Vieira's doing.
I love seeing what Vieira's doing, fam. The football that they're playing is good football.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
Crazy.
Absolutely sick.
From Roy Hodgson to this season, what he's doing for them is mental. Still, big up for Patrick Vieira each and every time.
Trust me.
Shout out Big P. Anyway, gonna move on.
Yeah, let's move on. I think we've done enough of the football for now. Trust me. But yeah, music culture. Let's see what's going on. Tiny Boost putting pressure on the game, fam. He's releasing bare pieces at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah, he's releasing.
I've only just started to listen to him a tiny bit. He's cold though.
Yeah, he's definitely one to watch. I reckon this year is probably going to be his year to blow. Well, this year is coming to the end, but 2022, he's definitely got their foot on their necks.
Bare fire.
I'm seeing like rumours of a joint project with Tef, which will be lit. Because their man back to back is cold. That's the gangster rap music that we want to hear.
Yeah, that's lit.
Literally, fam. So big them up every time anyway. But yeah, the big one that dropped, Summer Walker, got the gal them going crazy. Have you even listened to it?
No.
I'm not even listening to it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. It's just, it's just. This is the thing. It's either like women like Summer Walker, Beyonce. Big up women empowerment, by the way. But don't do the whole men are toxic stuff. I hate it.
Yeah, that's really
women
annoying.
are just as toxic as men.
Oh, bro, if not even worse.
Like you're making a whole album
of toxicity.
Toxicity. How do you toxicity?
Toxicity. Yeah.
Toxicity. And you're just putting that. I don't know.
I ain't grasped it. I ain't really got it, man. Girls are doing the most, blood. I put something up on Saturday after it released saying, yep, girls are going to take in the album. All you're going to be seeing now is captions. They're going to take down the WhatsApp picture, throw it up on Summer Walker. Bruv, listen, don't be Summer Walker the reason why you don't go Winter Wonderland. Don't let Summer Walker be the reason why you don't get no prisons this year, bitch. Yeah? Trust me. Yeah, you fuck up now. Listen, you ain't getting nothing. Everything lock up. Yeah. Christmas done. Yeah, trust me.
I'm not going to download it. I'm not going to listen to it.
No, I'm not even.
It's so weird because I liked her when she first come about.
Yeah, but it's just like, I think for me it's the opposites in it. So you got Brent Fires that is a toxic man, and you got like girls like Summer Walker that portray the toxic woman in it, and girls just love it. I think that's what kind of proves that girls are definitely more toxic than men. Because if Brent was to drop a piece, the men ain't gonna be writing captions for the next 6 months of Brent things.
We'll bang the tunes.
We'll bang the tunes, but we're not taking it in like that.
Yeah.
Girls are taking it in. What's that tune? I see Zizi talk about it. That Sierra's prayer. That obviously she got rid of Future and got with my man, innit? So she's saying that she said a prayer and this is the man that she got granted. Ladies, if you still love hood niggas, then there's no point saying no prayers or it's all just silly, blood.
Yeah.
See how the music, as I said, going back to last episode, see how the music can just influence the culture. It's nuts because everyone was talking about it for the whole weekend.
I ain't even got a counter argument for that because yeah, it is kind of true in a way. Fuck Summer Walker, man.
But anyway, Ed Sheeran's been doing the circuit as well.
Yeah, I see he done it interview, didn't he?
Yeah, he done Chucky with the half-cast thing. But obviously, like, that kind of just confirmed what I already thought, because I never believed that Ed Sheeran was a vulture culture like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the way that sometimes the people portray him out, like he just leeches onto things.
No, bro.
Yeah,
I hate when people
you say that, bruv.
He's bringing in the culture. He's making people more aware of it by doing the stuff that it's just like when people call Drake a culture vulture. But you see the people that are calling them culture vultures. Again, this whole thing, I hate doing it as well because it's a hate thing. The haters, like, you're hating on Ed because he's making tunes with these people, but he hasn't come to hate. Like, I think Wiley's a major example. Like, I think most of the stuff he does is out of jealousy, out of spite.
I agree to a point, and I think Wiley's going out like a fucking silly old man because of the way that he's now portrayed himself. It does come across very envious to a sense, like he's jealous of the young boy's success, which I think is meaty. But at the same time, some of the stuff that he's saying, or is he doing it from a genuine side where he's been through it and he's trying to advise, but in a madman way, innit? Maybe the way that he's not delivering his point the right way. I
don't agree that Wiley's mad. I think he just does stuff erratically because he's so angry and frustrated.
I'm talking about the way that people perceive stuff. The Kanye interview. Oh, bro.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. I never thought my man was mad.
Brilliant.
Obviously, people will say some of the things that he says is mad, but if you're in tune with your inner self, and we're gonna get there, he talks about the 808 frequencies. Yeah. If you know about that, don't say because when I was talking about them stuff, you're talking about I'm a conspiracy theory.
That's why I said
cool. But yeah, all of that sort of stuff. He was talking about the funniest thing, as I said, when he added everyone into the group chat to tell that I'm richer than all of you lot combined. Man's talking.
Do you know what? This is the thing. That's probably the best ever interview I've seen any music.
And they're doing a part 2, innit?
Yeah, which I think when did it come out? Shout out Drink Champs, by the way.
Yeah,
that was sick.
That was sick.
But you know, it's so good because all the other, like when he done his interview with Charlemagne, when he done his interview on TMZ, they all showed different sides to him where I think they was trying to make him look crazy or they were trying to make him look boring. This one, you saw real life.
That was unedited.
Like,
realness.
Because you see, when you drink, your realness comes out.
Yeah.
Bruv,
he wasn't even wicked.
Drake.
Bruv, you didn't hear, bruv. Listen, when he said the worst signing I ever made was Big Sean. Bruv, he was moving wicked.
But he's very, very burnt though by what a lot of people have done. Yeah. Like, and it's not like
even about all the when everyone sort of picks side when it comes to the Trump stuff. But bro, what do you expect? Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you expect?
No, but I think he weren't saying about the Trump.
But then again, I'm one of those guys that I'm for the Trump party now that I've kind of done my own research. You know me, my man hates it that I keep. You know me, I'm a theorist, innit? I'm not to say I'm a theorist, but I believe some of the stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff. Get me? Like, Trump is he's not involved in the whole puppetry of it all. He was just a money man that won over the fans and become a president. You get me? The other people, the presidents and all these other people I'm not even getting too deep into it. But if you want, I'm going to do a separate podcast. Yeah, when I'm just talking about conspiracy theories. Yeah, because he hates it. Yeah, but not to say it. Obviously, we're going to get to the major point anyway, but yeah. Obviously, Kanye sort of even talks about them when he talks about the 808 frequencies. Like, certain sounds can tap into your mind frame and make you negative, you get me? That's why it's used a lot in drill, used a lot in sort of music that brings out negative in people, you get me? So, I'm not going to delve too much into it, but the Kanye episode, if you haven't watched it, watch it. Bare gems.
I don't mind what you said though, just so I don't forget, but I just want to say, he drops bare gems. But one thing I did realise is Drake has absolutely rattled him, and you see what I respect everything Kanye West done and said in that interview, like every single thing. Because I think Drake overstood the mark. Because if you think about it, he said something about
fucking killing that.
No, it's just the way
that was dope. Man said that. Yeah, he said I just want. It's worse knowing.
That
have you? Have you?
And he said it. It's because Drake keeps insinuating it like in his tunes. And I think what Kanye said is right, and he would smoke him in a sound clash if we're gonna.
Who would smoke who?
Kanye would smoke Drake, I think.
Personally, as a Drake fan.
As a massive, you know me, I'm saying I think.
It's true, but hold on, no. But if we're talking about hit for hit, as in Kanye tunes against Drake tunes, Drake will smoke him. But if we're talking the things that Kanye's been
hits from back.
If we're talking about what Kanye has been involved in, I'm talking musically, writing, producing. Then Kanye's gonna smoke him. But the tunes that Kanye has dropped compared to the actual tunes that Drake has chopped, Drake will mash my man up in a sound clash. But if you're talking as a producer, as you're talking as being involved in the sound, then Kanye's got more right to say that he will smash him.
That's because Drake don't produce any of these songs.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm saying, but Drake tunes-wise will mash my man's tunes up in the sound clash.
See, I don't think it.
Tell me,
I think it'd be closer. I think it'd be because I don't think Drake's got a better song than All Falls Down. Cold by Kanye. I don't think Drake.
Yeah, that's a very cold song. But
Drake,
then,
if you go back into Kanye's album like College Dropout and all that,
there's hits.
There is hits.
Devil in a New Dress with Rick Ross on it on Crazy Mad Twisted Fantasy, sick tune.
Even you see,
well produced. You know, like the production on the tune is TT. Like
I'm saying, you've got to think.
I do. There's
about
bangers, but if you also listen to Drake's catalog, you can do battle for the whole way, all the way up onto their journeys.
No, there's certain
and
tunes of
I
Drake
think
that
Drake will more pull away purely because he does more, whereas Kanye don't do as much.
They should be doing a sound clash though. If what Kanye.
What the post that he put up today with Jay Prince.
That was mad.
What was he even saying in that? I didn't even hear.
Bro, he's basically, the video's so weird because he looks like he's being forced to say, he's saying, this back and forth with me and Drake needs to stop. I'll be doing a show on the 7th of December
pull up.
as a side to Free Big Meech. Was it Big Meech? I think so. I can't remember. But he's saying, yeah, Drake pull up.
Yeah, but it needs to happen musically and for the culture, innit? It's, all this for the culture business. Everything's for the culture nowadays. But if they linked up and done a mad thing, they will shut down everything.
100%.
But they're good to it'll be good together. It'll be good musically, you get me?
Yeah, it'll be sick. Can you imagine Kanye producing Drake's tune?
Yeah.
And Drake writing for Kanye.
Doing all of that. Back to back and that.
It'd be absolutely mental. I'm here for it. Come on, Drake, make that happen, man.
And another thing, we'll see Steph London's thing. I saw you post on it, blood.
Yeah, I commented on it. Cause I felt, brother, like, that's your little brother. Like, people are trying to ruin him. Like, and the brother, she went deep. She said he's not picking up his phone to his family. Like, brother, you see when people get accused of stuff like that, and it's not true. Obviously, he's saying it's not true, and like you're not letting your sister be there for you. Your sister's worried about it. Brother, it's deep. I felt when I saw her, I felt obviously when she started talking about when I cry when I twerk, I was like, oh, baby, yeah. But I did feel for when I was watching, I thought, that's sad,
I hear that. But boy, man, it's too late, man. Why didn't she do this in the beginning, bro?
No, but I think she done. But there
would have been more vim with it if she done it from early.
She done it the wrong way, I think. Just like he done things the wrong way. She went straight for Conan and.
She started bouncing back. I'm cool with that.
Times you see when something's going wrong and you're saying it's not true. You don't fire straight back. You're saying no. You look dumb. Like you've done everything back to front. Like
you do the whole picking people out after. You back your brother first, then you start singling people out. But they Duppy know who to threaten, so they only singled out a couple man, and there was 1,000 people that were saying the same things. But it's weird, isn't it? As I said, whatever, man. Fuck.
Each to their own. But I'm still in this situation. I'm still kind of. I don't think that's done anything.
But the fact, man, and the thing is, the council culture really did him over. My man, they finished him. Although he's behind the scenes, he's making tunes and that. But it's not going nowhere.
Because he was.
Bro, and man talking like they're not even giving him radio playing that no more.
Are they not?
No, I ain't really had Dutch on the radio for ages, bro.
Maybe because he ain't released. I was just, it's sad still because you lot, people, what they've done.
It ruined him.
Black Twitter have ruined him. Because that's what it is.
Facts.
Because council culture it's only in the black.
Same way they've ruined Jessie Nelson.
Yeah.
Same way, they ruined that My Girl for no reason. She just done a tune saying about bad boys. We've already touched on it, we don't understand.
I hate what they've done. Bro.
Yeah, and the little mixed girls, their brethren are just turning their back on her and that.
Are they?
Yeah, I swear they're not backing her. They should have backed her, bro, man. But it's an idiot thing anyway. They keep singling people out with all this tan business and all this black fishing business. But when black girls bleach, is it white fishing? That's what I want to know.
Or when black girls wear blonde weaves or blonde wigs.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, what's the vice versa? Like,
just
allow it, because you lot are picking sides now. It's stupid.
And here's the thing. This is what gets me so angry because, and I think we said this on the last episode. Cool, done the Black Lives Matter movement. Don't make this into something bigger to try and empower yourself.
To give a reason.
Like, we're all equal. Stop trying to empower yourselves over people because they like our culture.
Yeah, it's different. There's like, obviously, if a girl lives in Brixton her whole life, if a white girl lives in Brixton her whole life, she's probably going to like Curry Gold. Do you know what I mean? She's probably going to want to go and get them foods there.
On that stigma that they're saying,
if
a white girl's with a black guy, is she black fishing?
No, exactly.
That is strange.
It's
man.
strange. It is really strange, bro. But as I said, they're pick and choosy. It's pick and choosy. You know what I mean? Like you can't win in a culture.
No, you can't.
You can't win. You can't win. So
Fuck Black Twitter.
yeah. Nah, bro, I'm telling you.
Right.
Sipping on the blue juice. But yeah, let me just run in and big up the UK brands that are supporting, man. Big up Ninth Cloud. As you can see, the bottle's empty because the man them lick that back. They do banoffee. They do rum. They do couple flavors still. So shout them out. They do a mad. It's called Passion Fruit. It's like mango and passion fruit together. Ninth Cloud rum. We got Lex, the maddest brandy from a UK brand you'll ever get. We got HLV vodka. As I said, they do a strawberry flavour as well. Christmas is coming up. I know man them like to drink, so make sure you get your bottles. There'll be a little link where you can get them at.
Boy, again, I said journey. But we're not ending here.
And if anybody saw us on No Behaviour, that was burst. Yeah. Let me tell you about the story on the way home. Yeah, man got in the car. Man was drinking anyway. Man was drinking Magnums. I don't. If anyone knows range, I'm not really on the Maggie thing. Ben's on the Maggie thing. I'm not. I'm a newbie to them. Boom. So we stop over the petrol station, bought 5. Everything's calm. I'm sipping it on the way there. Yeah, blessed.
Big mistake in there.
Big mistake. Man got in there. The camera's on. Man sweating, burst, chatting, beers, fuckery. Boom. Man, episode finishes. Man's drinking Maggies all the way through that now. I ain't even changed the drink. Man, get back in the car with Ben. What happens? Brother, stop the car.
We're on the motorway in slow traffic.
We're on the motorway in slow traffic. Ranger's head out the car.
Do you remember what you said? You said you put up your hood and was like, yeah, just in case anyone saw me.
Man, get me. Man doesn't know. Man, get me. People might start filming, man. Like, look at this dickhead. This youth rolling out the window, fucking being sick. It was a
I couldn't believe it. When you said you feel sick, I was like, bro. But to be fair, my car is quite hot in it.
Yeah, bro. It starts getting hot. Man was on the motorway. You know when you're drunk, yeah, and you're trying to focus. And you're looking at it, especially when you're on the motorway and all you're seeing is the white lines. Like, man started sweating now, thinking, blood clot. I don't want to be sick in the man's car, you get me? Good thing we was in slow moving traffic car, it would have been peak. Because leaving out the window, you have to have techers for that. If not, it's all going up the bridge side.
It's definitely going on the car.
There's no way.
There's no techers.
Because
if you're driving and you're throwing up at it, it's definitely, you're getting sprayed.
all the way. Nah, it's mad.
That's
but yeah.
mad, but it's better than being in the car.
So yeah, if you see not No Behaviour episode, Rangers burst, don't watch nothing. Yeah, we move. But yeah, man, we outside, the inside. In fact, I'm inside.
What we saying? What am I saying? February will be a year of us doing our podcast, our pod show.
Yeah, we're a pod show, by the way. Just make that clear. Obviously, we started off in the podcast avenue. Yeah, we liked it. It's different, but it's not for us. Yeah,
it's because we're just different.
But our thing is different. Our thing's separate. We got live barbers in the place. We got people in and out. Fat pussy girl everywhere.
We normally have a live audience.
Yeah, today's a bit quiet, you get me, but live audience normally is running. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're unique in our field. If anybody wants to get in contact, Barbershop Chronicles is the outlook. Holla at us, we do presenting, we do interviews, we do outside content. We do weddings, bar mitzvahs, motherfucking funerals, nigga, we'll be there. Well, yeah, man, we're outside, man. Big up Barbershop to the world, man.
Shout out Richie each and every time.
Yeah, big up Richie's Barbershop. As I said, if you're ever in Mitcham and need to get a fade, pull up. You'll get the best of the best trims in a short period of time. My cameraman coming there today said I need to get right. And what did he do? Get right. But yeah, the big major thing that's been going on this week, Astro World. You know what my views on it is? I'm gonna
let you go first, innit?
I'm a conspiracy theorist, ladies and gentlemen. Not to say I'm a conspiracy theorist that I believe everything, that people are reptilians and all this fuckery shit, but I do believe the music is mad. Like, there is some sort of satanic, maybe, not to say Illuminati, like, obviously that's what everyone used to talk about. Back in my era when I was listening to Immortal Technique, if you listen to Immortal Technique, you'll know the sort of conspiracies and the facts behind, like, what people, as I said, I've spoken about conspiracies many times before, and I told you things believed beyond reasonable doubt. So, circumstantial evidence, things like in the festival, 8 flames, 8 people died. All over the place, there was portals, yeah? So, in the Illuminati world or whatever it is, the New World Order, nigga, I don't want to get cancelled. Yeah, but sign me up, I'll do the blood wash every day. Yeah. No, but yeah, they do some mad thing for whether it be fame, whether it be for power, whatever it is. I know that they do certain things that is not right. People say that, remember like the whole Epstein thing when kids were going missing, they're drinking kids' blood for adrenochrome. If you're that deep into it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I'm just going to touch on this and mention a few words that will trigger all my theorists. And if my theorists are in the comments, give me a hell yeah. Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah. But yeah, fam, it was for me in my eyes, it looked like a satanic ritual. My man was sitting there saying, yeah, and there was bodies my man was looking at the bodies and, man, it was weird. You can't lie to me and say that it didn't look weird, bro.
Bro, remember, these men get burst before they go on stage, yeah?
I know, fam, but...
You see, okay, cool. Because I've grown up in the church, I know about these kind of...
MK Ultra and...
messages through music, yeah? Now, my whole thought process is, what's happened is, remember, the gates got crashed at the beginning, so there was more people in there, yeah?
I hear that.
So there's a big crowd.
We've been at festivals and the gates have been crashed.
And I heard the Travis Scott concerts are wild.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Can you imagine? So it's going on, people are pushing towards the front. As you're pushing towards the front, people are getting crushed, which is caused. Remember, you see when we go to our festivals, you see even if it's outside, it starts to get hot, and you start to think, oh, fuck, I can't breathe.
Yeah,
but luckily, there isn't that much.
To the back. Yeah.
You just move to the back. People can't move. Yeah, cool. The set looks mad, but you know what these artists are like.
Yeah,
they
but
do
that
stuff. They do,
man. Like, obviously, as I said, I am not one for like the whole belief of it all. And as I said, I'm woke in a sense where I kind of research these things. Like, I believe in all that, like the messaging in music and like the Illuminati frequencies. As I said, Kanye mentioned it. The 808 frequency is a tone that gets in your mind. There's tunes that subliminally get in your head that you don't even really like, but you remember the words of the tune. Like, everyone listens to it. Like, you know, like everyone's gonna have the guilty pleasure when it comes on in the car. You're like, this tune's so shit, but you know every word. Why do you know every word? Because it's subliminally drummed in your mind because of the beats and the frequencies that come. Like, as I said, you know me, I get into shit quite heavy. I smoke too much weed, nigga. I watch YouTube, man. I get in some mad rabbit holes, weed. No, but shut up, bro.
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Bro.
YouTube plus weed is a big fat no-no.
No, bro, because some of the shit is real shit.
No, not everything.
But as I said, but this anyway, going back to the point, Travis Scott was doing some mad shit. Satanic ritual. My man's getting bodies carried out and he's looking at the crowd saying, yeah, like in mad different tones. The beats all changing and that. My man is looking at my man getting carried out. That is so snatching shit, bro.
Look at the video properly.
No, bro, it's some sacrifice.
Bro, how does he know that the person hasn't fainted?
But it just looks bad, innit? Like, all I'm saying is that circumstantial evidence that leads towards it makes you think that, innit? As I said, with all the conspiracy theories, as I've broke down conspiracy before, it's a fact beyond reasonable doubt, innit? So, like, you would have all the things that look like it happened, and it looks real, so it's your choice whether or not you want to believe it or not. So that's why there's always going to be some people that think there's a true explanation for it, like, yeah, the security failed, whatever happened, there was a poorly run festival. But then there's other people that are the woke crowd or the people that are in tune with like the energies and that sort of thing that are going to be like, bro, that was some sort of ritual. Like, even when we go to festivals and we go to raves, in a sense, what we're doing is kind of mad. Just think, we're standing in one spot, marching for about 8 hours, doing the same movement, bam, looking at some mad light show with some mad loud beats that probably don't even have some words in it, or the words that do have in it are saying some mad shit. You know what I mean? So what we're actually doing, like, it is a sort of trance. It is almost sort of hypnotizing, especially when you got like, when Travis Scott had the big spiral thing. That could almost trance you out, hypnotize you.
I don't think so.
Especially
I don't think we could do it sober.
What? No, exactly. That's why
you have to be drunk. Or
that's a burst.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's why you get in tune with your inner. Anyway, yeah, what they call it, your pineal gland, innit? Like, whatever you know about the. I'm not getting into too deep because I know about the chakras. No, but like the pineal gland, innit? Like, so there's a part in your brain, the pineal gland, your third eye, the things that you don't see, but the third eye sees, innit? So these things are all tickled by drugs and drink and alcohol. These things are enhanced, innit? So when there is certain light shows or when there's certain beats and frequencies that will tune into your body, you're now like you're almost. It's not. I wouldn't say it's an out of body experience, but it's now you.
Creates a euphoria.
Yeah,
but that's the human body, though.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the human body is such a crazy thing.
But so therefore, what my man could have created in there was a sort of tone and a sort of element of negativity that was uncontrollable. I do understand that people probably were dying because they were getting crushed and trampled, but that was cool because of what my man was creating.
That's why it's, obviously, you see, when I don't know too much because I don't really know musicians like that, but some musicians probably do create this to try and get their music more jumpy and popping. So That's why,
as I said,
I
drill.
don't think you're too far off because
No,
I'm not going to be a conspiracy theorist because I'm just.
Our music, as I said, there's certain tones and beats that will get into your head without you even noticing. As I said, they use the beat 808, yeah, in drill, yeah. There's a sort of sound, like it's a sort of bass line, innit? But it just makes you sort of angry. You know what we mean? Like, you know what I mean? Man, them hear tunes and you get angry. Do you know what I mean? It creates, and that's why man them that are now elevating, for example, like most of our age, we listen to R&B, we listen to smooth music, Thames, and we listen to like Brent and that because it's soft sounding. There's no angry music. You think I can get up and listen to drill in the morning? It will create you'll be in the mood for the whole day, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's what the youth them are listening to early morning, smoking Stardog, fucking up their frequencies. Man is angry at 9 o'clock. Man's eating his cocoa breakfast with the Ross Top machete on ready to go. Do you know what I mean? It creates that. And as I said, even at the time in your life when you're on the roads, that's all you're listening to. Uncle Murder. When man was on the road listening to RA and Uncle Murder and Styles P, like, you know what I mean? It sort of deemed you into a world. Bro, listen, we've all been there where music will influence you. Like, even when you're going to, people say when you're going to go ride out, man's going to go play certain tunes. Man can't play no soft business. Everyone wants to hear.
This is what I mean. So this ties in basically what you said last week, not with a conspiracy.
No, but it could be more than just a conspiracy in that sense where not even the music is just influencing the culture, but subliminally it's infecting our minds without us even knowing. And the tools around us that are being supplied in the streets or supplied in the roads, for example, Stardog, or like as I said, we've been through phases of weed, amnesia. It was strong, but it wasn't that strong. Stardog will blow your head off. You smoke 2 streets of them weeds there, you're mad, fam. You get me? Your head's gone, bro. God. So that's what I'm saying. So it can almost reduce your frequency to allow bad things to get into your mind. Like if you smoke wake and bake, like man, and wake up and smoke Stardog at 9 a.m. Your frequency's already lowered from the moment you took that zoot. So now for what else you're being around and what else you're taking in for the rest of the day, which is usually the man them on the block, or you're gonna listen to SJ's new tune, or Young Trap, or my Young Stabber, and go link the man them on the block that are still doing the same thing, then your frequency's low, bro. You ain't gonna wanna elevate from that because that's all you know. Whereas we've elevated from that and we listen to everyone that we know, I know, that listen to soft tune. All the gangbangers that used to be gangbangers, don't listen to that shit no more. Everyone's listening to smooth, Donald Jones, R&B, 90s music. That's all they listen to in their whip, fam. Because it's good frequencies, bro. It's good for the soul. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you listen to negative music all the time, it's bad for your soul. And as sad as it sounds, it does sort of influence what happens in our dimensions, bro.
No, I hear you still.
So that's Rangers rundown. Niggas, I ain't crazy. I just smoke a lot of Cali weed, by the way.
Well, where's the conspiracy gone? I hate it, but it's mad though because, bruv, I've seen about 20 million videos on TikTok, on Instagram, talking about there were people running around with needles in the festival.
But even that, talking about this needle thing, have you heard about this? These people going around with needles, even in
But
like...
is this true though, or is it just...
Not even separately, not even from the America subject, it's happening over here. Like girls are getting spiked in clubs, but instead of it being like man are pouring things in your drinks, man are just running up to you and drinking a needle in you. Like, what the fuck? Is man them that thirsty? You man need to chop Nani, blow. What is going on? Come Richies, come get a fade and you'll be right.
And just get game.
Yeah, just get game and get gal.
Give them a 5-minute tips on how to pull.
Get how to pull. Don't be overconfident. Be a little bit meaty. No, I'm joking.
No, but that's what. So what? Hold on. So in clubs or
but it happened in Nottingham. I'm seeing like things in Nottingham where it's happening in clubs. Like girls are getting in the club, they get jipped by some needle. Next thing they know, they're passed out. Like good thing they got friends around them, but it could lead to other things. Like they'd be saying some cases are led to like sexual assault and things, but not a lot of the cases have because they've been around their people then. But fam, that's why they're making such a big scene now about all this home safe stuff. And I've seen some few things where it's all for females. What, it can't happen to a man now? What, we can't get injected and get violated? What, if I don't want to fuck y'all, go and ride my cocky and what, bareback, and they might have, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's mad still. I get why they're doing it with girls, because obviously men are...
So what, you think we can't get raped, bro?
No, of course you can, but it's the likeliness of it happening.
So what, some head thing thumps you in your mouth and says, you're fucking me tonight. I'm saying, no, don't take me. She's just there fucking the shit out of you, like, no.
Get it up.
Yeah, it's mad, bro.
But do you know what it is? I kind of...
Sipping on the AU could be run out of the
I kind of get it, because obviously with men, it's highly unlikely that happens. Obviously, we've seen in the news recently where girls have been getting raped and killed, police officers doing it. Like, who can
that's
they
mad.
trust? Do you know what I mean? It's
who can they trust?
It's crazy.
Me, that's who.
It's crazy out there.
Don't do that because I made me look creepy.
That section, 39. Nah, but it's actually crazy. Man said needles, you know.
Yeah, that's mad, fam. Man, are that thirsty that they're going around clubs.
What's in this?
I don't even know, bro. I couldn't even tell you. Like, I knew about like the powder. What's the powder stuff? I don't know, like Rufalin, whatever it is. The same stuff that they put in a hangover, innit, where you can't remember what you do. But it just makes you so out of it that you don't remember what you do. But that's different from the other stuff that they give you to knock you out. Like, that's mad, fam. They're putting you down so you're all woozy. There was like a video on the internet, I think I saw it, where they tried to do it to a girl and they saw her getting carried out by these two men. Like, I think it was the barmaid.
I see that. And then it was the barmaid saw, but she didn't do nothing.
He slipped her money.
Tramp outside.
Yeah, the tramp outside said, "Hey, what are you doing?" Yeah. And the girl was all barling and that. You get me?
Mashed up, but she couldn't do nothing.
Couldn't do nothing, fam. That's mad. Like, when you're taking away the pussy like that, you're wrong, man. That's disgusting, man. It's like, do you see the thing in the news about the man that was sexing all the dead bodies? Oh my god.
What was it? An electrician?
No, it was a fucking, like, he was he worked for the NHS in the morgue.
Is it?
Yeah, bro.
There was an electrician that was doing it as well.
Bro, we sexed out over 500. Well, no, I don't think it was 500, but over like 100 girls' dead bodies. Sexed them out while they're dead, bro. What's that called again? I
can't remember, but there's a
necrophilia, innit? Yeah. That's mad, fam. How you sexing out a dead body, fam? Like, you gotta be
don't even get wet.
That's a sick brother. You think that's a sick brother?
He's probably just rubbing bare lube.
Fucking wrongin'. Absolutely wrongin', bro.
What? So you lot you're going to morgues. Bruv, how the hell? Who caught him?
Man's pulling out the drawer. Yeah? Backing open the thing, bro. I don't even want this one there. Yeah? Slamming back the thing.
The clits all falling off.
Brother, they must smell of that, bro. Like, bruv, they're dead bodies, fam. They must be smelling of that.
No, I don't think they're smelling them.
My man's just out there fucking cold bodies, bro. Cold nani, bro. Not even moist and that. Like, it's not even warm. You might as well... Bro, the world has gone mad. The world's gone nuts, bro. Like, it's mad. Like, obviously, I said I'll never touch on COVID again either. But what they're doing to the NHS workers is a fuckery.
Yeah.
Where if you ain't got a jab, then you can't work.
I think my sister got a jab because of that, though.
That's how you... No,
to
I got my jab, by the way. Vaccinated.
Range joined the club.
Yeah.
No, I think it's mad that you can't... How can you make someone choose between the... If someone actually genuinely doesn't want it, why are you forcing it? It's something that... obviously, now I'm on your bandwagon in a way because something that the flu kills more people. How are you not forcing the flu jab on people, but you're forcing the COVID jab?
I mean, it's absolutely weird, bro. As I said, it's some weird agenda.
Has there been any kind of... Has there been a petition to sign?
I think so. I think there's people that are now... But they're giving people till April, innit? So obviously, probably closer to the time we're going to see more raucous about it. But right now, it just sounds... You know, the same thing that they did with the passports. Like, if you can't go clubbing without the passports. But man's been clubbing. They don't really ask too much. If you go up to the door and say you're exempt, they'll let man in the same way. Because they want their bread. You get me? It's at the end of the day, money's money. Like, they're not watching no passport if you're showing money.
Remember, a lot of people are not happy with this government. They've cost people so much money. I think this government is probably the worst in our whole entire lifetime. We've got some absolute Wally, Boris.
My man was with David Attenborough and didn't even wear a mask. But everyone, David Attenborough's wearing a mask. The next man next to him is wearing a mask. Boris is in the middle with no mask. And you're talking about he's a national treasure. We need to protect him. But you're there breathing your hot breath that you've had COVID on him. And you're singing that everyone needs to still be wearing a mask. Like, it's just, bruv, it's just all the rules and all that nonsense is just bollocks. But yeah, that's enough of the COVID talk. We'll never talk about it again. Yeah, they will make, bruv, they're just making money making, innit, Rich?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. Put the taxes up. That's what they want to do. Yeah. Take away our money.
They have. It's going up in April, isn't it?
Raise petrol. Everything. Look, everything's
gone up.
Everything's gone up. Food, drink, everything.
It's mad because obviously with all the money they've given out with this. Remember the
all dance.
But they're slapping ticket fines, parking tickets.
Yeah.
There's speed cameras that never used to work that they've activated now. Try and get their money back.
Bro,
they're on it now. They're trying
all these roads that they've rerouted.
It's crazy still. I wish, yeah, we had the money or kind of power to kind of make our own party to run against these lot. Can you imagine that? Can you actually imagine that?
Can you imagine? Like, could you imagine who would be a black mayor? Who's good enough? Who is a good enough figure in our culture to be fighting for the people? Yeah, to be fair.
Actually, I think he's too woke though.
Yeah.
He's too woke. Like,
He's a man that probably wouldn't go into the government because he's too woke.
But there's people that like there's these people, the black people that go to Oxford University and all them kind of people.
Yeah, Damson Idris.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother Damson. I swear he was slamming up Sweetie the other day.
Yeah, slamming out, playing the piano.
She was playing the piano thing. He definitely slams it out.
Love that from Damson.
Bro,
what money does to you?
I know. I'm telling you.
Money will change your life.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Alright, we get there soon.
Yeah, trust me.
One day, I just the vision, man. The vision I've got for this pod show is mental still.
Yeah, lock in, man. We're doing a live show.
We are in it.
Yeah, 100% we're doing a live show, man. February for the year anniversary, we're gonna do it. We're gonna find a venue. There's a few in motion, but.
And if you work at a venue or you know a venue, hit us up on our Instagram, DM us.
You know where to come, man.
Leave a comment. Like Rangy 27.
Rangy 27. You know the name, man. If you don't know it, your girl definitely knows it, man. So
and she definitely means Get me. Oh man.
Disclaimer: I ain't chapped anybody's. Yeah.
Back again.
What you we're back in.
We are back in. Do you know? I wanted to spend this part of the segment. I want to talk about mental health and peace of mind.
Yeah, and you know what it is. It's really something that you appreciate as you get older. Peace of mind and your mental health is valued at this later stage in life. Like, especially for me, some points I feel like I'm going through a midlife crisis, bro. Like, especially sometimes when I've got too much time on my hands. You know, when you live alone. Sometimes being alone with your thoughts can be your worst enemy sometimes. Especially when, like, you know, like when we've got things around us like Instagram and you compare your lives to others of where you think you should, excuse me, I've got a hiccup, where you should be at like our ages and that, oh, I should have done this by now, or, bro, there's no time limit on nothing, yeah? People get rich, people turn into millionaires at 60, 50. People get exposure, like they do their music career late on in their life. There's no time limit on success, and whatever you measure your own success at, I think that's what you need to sort of stick by. Don't be like, bro, as I said, even sometimes it gets to me, like looking around and think, right, I should be here, I should be doing that, and man should be whipping around this, or man should have that to my name, and like, bro, I'm not watching Nutter no more. Like, I've not been doing that, but sometimes as a man, you do sort of get these fucking hiccups, get caught, and you sort of get caught in your own sort of whirlwinds, bro. So check up on your people, then make sure everyone's right, because you never know what your people are going through. I'm a person that will smile up in your face, and the next day it's all shit's gone tits up, and people are like, "Raw, I didn't even expect it." Car, that's just me as a person. You get me? So for the people that are like me, be sure to check up on them, car. You never know what people are going through behind closed doors.
Perfectly said, Dan. No, that's excellently said. I think as we get older, but even like from like growing up, check up on your people then.
But do you think mental health has been triggered at younger ages now because of what's going on? Like, do you think social media has led like the pressures of all that? Do you think it's made it go on to like the younger generations? Because you do sort of hear it now where girls of like 13 and 12 are body conscious, or there's males that are like 13, 14s and thinking that they're not going to be shit, or they want to, do you know what I mean? Like, do you think that's because of the way that like everything is? Like, it's weird, bro, man.
Yeah,
probably like facts, like even my daughter and like the kids are like, they want Gucci and Moncler and that at such a young age. You're thinking, bro, you lot ain't even grown up.
Yeah.
Like, it's so mad. Like, you lot didn't play run-outs. Like, do you even know what British Bulldog is and that? Do you know about them games there?
But then again, I don't really, it's difficult because I don't want to pull them away from social media as well, because that's how time is now, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to move with the times.
Well, I just think in my age now, my peace of mind is my family, my kids. Like, I personally couldn't give a shit about, obviously my close pals. Do you know what I mean? I'll check in. Yeah. And when I say close, I've got about 5 of them.
Literally, fam. It's a handful. My mum always said that you always have a handful of friends.
Yeah.
Like, you never really have more than that. As much as you think that you do and you think that you're popular, some people just really don't give a shit. You know it is, but we've learned that sometimes the hard way.
Yeah, no.
We've definitely learned that the hard way, fam. Because we're embracive to it. We're not bad people, bro. We don't mind. Like, we don't judge people like that, bro. Like, you can come around us and we're cool, bro.
I think, don't get me wrong, there was a stage in my life where I did judge people.
Yeah.
But I think I think one thing starting this podcast has taught me, is to kind of just leave people to do it. Don't, there's no need to kind of backbite someone or look at someone enviously or be jealous about someone. I just think just get on with it. Like,
Yeah, man.
I think that's a major thing I've learned.
Just do us, lad. Trust me. Do us for yourself, not for no one else. Don't watch nothing. Just be tunnel visioned. Because, bruv, if you're sidetracked by all the negativity around, sneaky, man.
Do you know? You see, when you feel there's a lot of negative energy.
100%. You definitely. Bruv, listen. If people only knew behind the scenes what we have to deal with on a day to day, like from. As I said, like just dumb shit. Like from, as I said, we're not gonna get into it. We're not giving them the time day. But just know that we've seen a lot on our journey. What it's been 10 months. It's been a mad one. Like it has. But as I said, big up to each and every viewer that locked in from us and been rocking for us from day one. Yeah, got you from me. Yeah, big up the ones that have been rocking with us from day one. That have kept it trill, kept up with the criticism. If you said the episode was shit. We respect it, fam. Like, we're learning here. We're not everything's gonna be perfect, bro. But of course, this is episode 19. Certain man's at podcast are on episode 95s, 96s, and we're out here on episode 18, and we're going through shit already. But don't worry, when we blow, you're not gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, as my cousin LB would say.
Innit?
You gonna learn.
Man, like El Bizzle, you know.
Big him up every time. Reek is natural with Moz and just juice. We got the people them that have been rocking well from the start.
Guys, please.
Get me, CM Drainage, Reek Naturals.
CM Drainage. Shout out Jake.
Shout out Jake, JHS Buildings or whatever his team's going in.
Shout out Tech Toes Jeff.
Big family member, management in the building. We got the people that have been rocking, you get me? It's been a B-Shop Boys, episode 20.
Shout out my brother Tommy that always leaves comments.
Yeah.
Fuck Chelsea, man.
Yeah, hey, bruv, he's on you.
He's gonna, he watches it to the end now. And shout out Rick.
Yeah.
But fuck Chelsea, you two, man. Fuck Chelsea. I hate them so much. And there's nothing you can do because you're not gonna come because I won't tell you when we're filming.
Don't worry, message me, I'll tell you. Come down.
But listen, look, guys. Like,
episode 20.
Comment and subscribe, please.
I said we're gonna do it.
Episode 20.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna do 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, get us to 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna pick names out the hat for the audience members, so you lot can come down, rock with the B shops. We're talking live guests. You lot can get up and join us on the stage and be a live guest. You will get your 10 minutes to go on and rant with the man them. Anything you want to ask range, anything that you want to question the boys about, that is your time to shine. Yeah. So the next episode, 20th, details are gonna be coming out soon. Lock in, subscribe, follow the page. We've been the B Shop. Bye.